This is Mark Henninger, Senior Editor at AVS Forum at Samsung's 2018 First Look event in New York, where the new QLEDs and soundbars have all been introduced. I'm here with Scott Cohen, who's going to tell us about the exciting new technologies, display technologies that have been introduced this year.
So here at the First Look, we're going through a few different things. One obviously is picture quality, which is very important, but we're also addressing a lot of the needs of the customer to make sure that the TV experience from beginning to end is an awesome thing for our customers. So we will get to picture quality shortly, but one of the cool things that we're standing in front of is ambient mode. And what we've learned is that our customers, they want bigger TVs, but they also don't like black rectangles on the wall. And what's going on is they're getting bigger and bigger black rectangles on the wall. And we know style is important because we have great success with our frame TV. And the frame TV was a TV meant to hide in plain sight as a nice piece of art. What we found is that's not for all customers, of course, so we brought up ambient mode. Ambient mode is found on all of our QLED TVs, and what it does is it allows the TV to blend into the wall behind it. It doesn't matter if the wall is textured, brick, tile, you got lines running through it. The way it works is you take a picture of the wall with the TV, or the TV and the wall around it, and we'll figure out how to complete the pattern through it. So it doesn't matter if it's wallpaper with patterns, as I said, bricks. So really now the TV blends into the wall around it. We actually even put a fake shadow up on the screen. And what that allows is it gives that subconscious cue that that's a transparent screen you're seeing, not a screen showing the wall behind it. And once we have the transparent screen, we can then float information on it, such as news and weather or clocks, or even some living wallpaper that blends in so that you really can use your TV 24/7, whether you're being entertained by movies or TV shows, or you're being informed by news or weather, or even just have it blend into the wall around it and fill in for decor.
Cool, wow. Yeah, I saw the demo of that during the keynote.
Right, yeah, so everyone is really excited about ambient mode, and the way it does work is through our SmartThings app. And Samsung, when we talk about SmartThings, we're talking about connected home, and we're talking about smart TV. Many people associate that with the ability to stream some video content, but for Samsung, smart is so much more. And what Samsung has done now is, with our out-of-the-box experience, so when customers experience the TV for the first time at home, when the TV powers on, it'll send out a low Bluetooth energy signal looking for a phone, Android or iOS, running the SmartThings app. If none is found, the TV will ask to download the app to simplify installation. Once the TV and the phone once the phone has the SmartThings app, it will sync up with the TV and allow you to share your Wi-Fi password, your credentials for some of your apps, so Spotify and things like that. This is taking the pain point about one, many customers don't know where their Wi-Fi router is in their house or their password, and two, it's entering things into TV one key at a time can be time consuming. So we've taken that all away. No more entering passwords for Wi-Fi, no more entering passwords for select apps that are found on both TV and phone. So really exciting. And since the customers are downloading the SmartThings app, I think we really should address what Samsung is doing with SmartThings. SmartThings is Samsung's connected home. It's a place where you can have a doorbell from Ring and a thermostat from Nest, which normally have their own apps to control, and have it all controlled under one app, SmartThings. We've now taken the SmartThings platform and moved it also to the TV. So the same way you can control the lights in your house from your phone or look at security cameras through them, you'll now be able to see that from the TV. And we can come up with many real-life examples of why that may be important. Imagine we're cheering for our favorite team. We want to know if we woke the baby. We can see the baby monitor by just picking up the Samsung remote and saying, check my connected home or check the baby monitor. We can even send music to the baby's room right from the Samsung remote. So there are a lot of things you can do. You can check your garage door, you can check security cameras, plenty of things to do from the remote. In a perfect case scenario within the Samsung ecosystem, you can actually ask the Samsung TV, what's in my fridge? And we'll actually see the inside of your fridge if you have the Samsung Family Hub fridge. You could also ask the TV to preheat your oven. You could even call for the robot vacuum to come out and clean up after you. So SmartThings moving to the TV is new and exciting. It's really just another way to access your smart home besides your mobile device, because let's face it, when people sit down to watch TV, there's a good chance their mobile device is charging. The other good thing about having SmartThings on the TV is the last thing many people do is shut their TV off. By having SmartThings, which controls your whole smart home, you can actually have, instead of shutting the TV off, shut your whole home off with a goodnight command, and that might lower your shades, lower your thermostat, make sure all your smart locks are locked, etc. and so forth. So really bringing the connected home right to the TV. So we've talked about the out-of-box experience, we've talked about ambient mode. We also want customers to be able to find the content they're looking for quicker. So we came up with Universal Guide. Universal Guide combines your live TV, whatever your set-top box is, with our streaming services, and puts it all in an easy-to-use menu, separated by our recommendations for you, popular movies, TV shows, sports, and music. So really different universal searches for all these categories that help you find what you want to watch. Maybe you found out there's a new movie available. You know the name, but is it on Amazon? Is it on Netflix? Where is it? That's what Universal Search is for. Just enter it there and we'll tell you exactly where it is. We'll tell you what apps it's available on. We'll tell you if it's on your live cable box. So it's really cool, and you don't even need to have the app downloaded on the TV. We may tell you it's on Hulu. You'll just need to download Hulu or open up an account. So it's really cool that you'll be able to find the content you want, so quicker content finding. We talked about app sharing. We also want to talk about auto input recognition, which is that the TVs can now automatically recognize any input through HDMI, relabel the input so our customers don't see HDMI 1, HDMI 2, HDMI 3. They'll actually see Comcast, Xbox, DirecTV, whatever they have inputted. And we also self-program the remote. So Samsung smart remotes can control your set-top box. That includes DVR and guide functions. So there's really no need to have a secondary cable remote. And whereas many people may not have understood the importance, it's now more important than ever because you're running your Netflix, your Hulu, your Amazon Prime through your TV with your TV remote, and then you want to maybe watch a couple innings of the ball game and then come back to streaming TV. Having a one remote solution is really the best thing. So we really have, whether you're connected or a cord cutter, we really have a nice simple solution for you. No matter what you watch, whether it be sports, movies, TV shows, we have a nice universal search. And we didn't stop there. You know, a lot of customers do hang their TVs on the wall and they're going to love ambient mode. What most don't love is moving the outlet so they can plug the TV in. Samsung's addressing that issue as well. This year we have a new One invisible cable. It's nearly invisible, but it's a small cable that runs from the TV to a separate box. That cable carries both power and signal. Only our One Connect box plugs into the wall. And the cable comes in the box at 5 meters, but there's 15 meter available for after purchase. So you really can put your products 49 feet from your TV. You don't need to have an electrician to move the outlet. It's just simply mounting it on the wall. So these are all some things that we've improved upon on the experience. When it comes to picture quality, Samsung's all about QLED. QLED is our quantum dot-based technology. Quantum dots bring colors to life and allow us to produce HDR colors without any sacrifice or integrity of the color. So that, if you have a can of Coke on screen in a dim room, it looks the right color red for Coke. And if you go in a bright barbecue, 12 o'clock noon with the sun shining, it looks more brilliant, but still the same shade. Samsung quantum dots can produce that red accurately in any brightness level. So that's what we're talking about with quantum dots and QLED. But this year we also improved contrast. We want to improve black levels. So this year, our QLED lineup will comprise 4 models: the Q6, the Q7, the Q8, and the Q9. The Q6 and 7 have our awesome quantum dot color, but are more focused on design and use our ultra slim array. These will be our thinnest panels. However, as you step out of the Q7 and into Q8, we enter full array. So that's full array backlit. So that means we put the LEDs behind the screen. This is going to allow us for the best in local dimming and precise control. We as well added an algorithm for anti-haloing. So for those familiar with full array backlight, we shouldn't have any haloing around a bright object on a black background. So Samsung has done plenty of work between 2017 and 2018 to improve the black levels, improve the contrast, and mix them with the quantum dots, which are working so great for us. We really have the best in color and contrast. Now, I talked about the awesome One Connect cable, and many customers love it. However, there are some cases where customers are actually retroing and taking down a TV that has all the cables already run to it. The One Connect may not be the proper solution for them. So this year, the Q6 and the Q8 do not come with that One Connect solution. Only the Q7 and Q9. So you can get the Ultra Slim Array Q6 without the One Connect, or you can get the Ultra Slim Array Q7 with it, and you can get Full Array Q8 without the One Connect, or you can get the Full Array Q9 with. So really a little bit easier for customers to determine which is the right model for them. And the other thing we found out about determining the right model is customers want bigger TVs. So whereas a few years ago 65 might have been big, now Samsung has more 75 and 82-inch TVs than ever before through the Q line and even through our lower line. So really an 82-inch for every budget, or 75-inch for every budget, because we know people want to go bigger. But if you're trying to hide your big black rectangle on the wall, ambient mode is going to be the way to go, and that's only going to be found in QLED.
That's real cool. I have one specific question for my readers that they want to know. So the slim array, which is essentially edge-lit, they want to know, is that going to be on the sides or on the top or the bottom of the screen?
It'll be on the bottom.
Okay, cool. That sounds really exciting about the full array local dimming because, of course, the video files want that extra deep blacks. I saw some examples of these TVs, and there's something else about the picture quality and the way that the black is rendered that's really interesting about it. Even when lights are on, one thing I noticed is how dark the screen looks.
Right. So we are using an anti-glare film, is for the easiest way to say it, on the Q7 and above. And what that does is it absorbs a lot of the light from the outside, really focuses the light on the inside, so we see less light bleed, better black levels, and better contrast. No one wants to see the lighting from their room or even the window behind them in their TV screens. So that's what we're doing at the better QLED TVs to make sure that our customers have the best in contrast.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for that rundown of the exciting new TVs for 2018. Appreciate it, Scott.
I'm happy to do it for you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe to this channel.